Okay, I'm going to really quickly talking about section 1.4 using the definition of trig functions. We had the general form for the definition of the trig functions that sine theta can be defined as y over r, cosine theta can be defined as x over r, and then tangent theta is y over x. Cosecant theta is r over y, secant theta r over x, and cotangent theta is x over y. So from the standard form, hopefully you can see that there is a relation between sine theta and cosecant theta. There is a relation between secant theta and cosine theta. And then the same relation happened between tangent theta and cotangent theta. The relations we have is the reciprocal identity. That is cosecant theta can be defined as 1 over sine theta. Secant theta can be defined as 1 over cosine theta. And cotangent theta can be defined as 1 over tangent theta. Or sine theta is 1 over cosecant theta, cosine theta equal to 1 over secant theta, tangent theta equal to 1 over cotangent theta. We also talk about the sign for the trig functions. So in general speaking, when we have xy plane, we have 4 quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4 counterclockwise. And what we have is everything in quadrant 1 are positive. So that means sine theta and cosecant theta are positive in quadrant 1. Sine theta and cosecant theta also positive in quadrant 2. Cosine theta and secant theta are positive in quadrant 1. Cosine theta and secant theta also positive in quadrant 4. And tangent theta and cotangent theta are positive in quadrant 1, but those two are also positive in quadrant 3. So there are professors talking about, you can remember it in the way that they're talking about all students take calculus. So everything in quadrant 1 are positive. Sine family in quadrant 2 are positive only. Tangent family are positive in quadrant 3, and cosine family are positive in quadrant 4. Here I'm talking about, we're using the idea that sine theta and cosecant theta are reciprocal of each other. Tangent theta and cotangent theta are reciprocal of each other. Cosine theta and secant theta are reciprocal of each other. So we can using those identities to do one example. This is actual question number 19 from the homework set. We want to find sine theta given that cosecant theta is square root 8 over 2. So what we know is the relation between sine theta and cosecant theta are reciprocal of each other. So sine theta is 1 over cosecant theta. So we can find it here. Or this one. So that means sine theta is going to be 2 over square root 8, the reciprocal of the cosecant. We pretty much finished the trig part. Now we're going to simplify it and rationalize the denominator. So 8 is 2 and 4. 4 is a perfect square. So 8 can be simplified as 2 square root 2. Divided numerator and denominator by 2, we got 1 over square root 2. Rationalize the denominator. That means multiply square root 2 over square root 2 on both sides, or top and bottom. We end with square root 2 over 2. And that is the answer for sine theta.